We're playing Overwatch. It's pretty fun. Let's talk about Junkrat and the console button mapping guide, which I don't actually change his console, or I don't actually change his buttons with the exception of one, but I'll give you the too long didn't read. The too long didn't read is that his rip tire is going, there's an option for Junkrat specific options that says change rip tire to climb walls automatically. Turn that on. Just turn it on. Totally turn it on. And actually, I feel like I want to think about it some more. Oh, I don't know. Okay, but so maybe we'll revise or delete it. You never know. But for now, this is what we got going on here. Junkrat. He is an Australian criminal whose compatriot is Roadhog. He's one part Heath Ledger's Joker and one part Looney Tune. He's a defense hero, and he's essentially the king of AOE. Farah's right up there with him too. So anyway, let's talk about his abilities here. First, we have Total Mayhem, which is a passive. When Junkrat dies, he will drop 6 AOE grenades. AOE, for those uninitiated, area of effect. Area of effect. Yeah. So 6 area of effect grenades drop from his corpse. They do 50 damage each for 300 damage total. It's kind of nice to go and kamikaze into the middle of everybody, because if they all take you out, then guess what? There's all these grenades, and like, you just blow them all up. And here's a tip for you. When you're using his ult, it will freeze him in place, and put a trap next to your ult too. So next to you before you ult, because then should an enemy come by and decide they're going to just get a free kill, they'll go into the trap, and then they'll kill you, and then the grenades will just blow them up. So let's talk about his primary weapon. It's on R2/RT. It's his grenade launcher here. It's called a frag launcher. It's an AoE projectile. It does 120 damage on a direct hit, like that. If not, it will bounce 3 times and then explode. It does anywhere between 12.5 and 80 splash damage. And it's got a 1.5 second reload. Doesn't have headshots. Next, you've got your concussion mine. We use our L1 to throw those. They will stick to any surface, which is kind of neat. So if you think enemies are looking out for them, you could put them on the ceiling if you wanted to, which is really handy. You get 2 charges of them. They do 120 damage each, and they do 120 damage, and they will make enemies go flying. So there, see, they flew. 8-second recharge, and it will also help with your own mobility. So you can throw it down and launch yourself up, so you can get higher and do some more damage. Thing you need to note about Junkrat's concussion mines: they require 2 buttons. So one to throw it, and one to explode it. So L1 or left bumper to throw it, and then L2 or left trigger to explode it. Wondering if I should change that to like X or something, because I just don't like that this button is useless aside from exploding a concussion mine. And yes, you have 2, but I don't know. What I really want to do is I really want to put them on R1 and then have X be the detonation, and then jump be on L2, and then L1 be the trap. That's what I really want to do, and I might end up doing that. But the fact that the concussion mine has two buttons in order to make it work, that sort of just threw me for a loop. Speaking of R1 now, it's a trap. It's a trap. It has a
that's a good spot.
You throw the trap down, the people come in, they take 100 health. Sorry, it has 100 health. So your trap itself has 100 health. It does 80 damage, and it will stun your opponent for 1 second, and they will be rooted in spot for another 3 seconds. So it's great for doing that, and then just like launching frags right at him.
The hunter lays a trap for his prey.
See, that wasn't even close enough. And then let me just throw one down, and hopefully he doesn't die with it. So there he goes. And so it's a pretty good combo to do. Lastly, we have your Rip Tire. And your Rip Tire has 100 health as well. It does between 60 and 600 splash damage. And you have 10 seconds to drive it. It makes loud noises, but it's silent when it's both in the air and going up walls. Actually, I think I'm definitely going to change it because I had said put climb walls automatically on there, but you don't need to if your jump is on your left bumper. And also be advised that Rip Tire, the first time you use it, it's kind of weird. You don't control it using your left stick, only the camera. So the Rip Tire is just going to go forward, and then you just steer it with your right stick, and then have it jump with your X, or I'm actually going to change it so jump is on your trigger. I think I'm definitely going to do that now. I don't even know why I'm doing this. I should just redo the whole thing. But anyway, let's demo Rip Tire real quick. So it's going to climb this automatically, or is it? Oh, okay, so you have to push jump first, and then it will just explode them. So, I would say that's it for the guide, but let's change these controls. Those were the default controls. Let's change them to what I want because I think that would work out really well. Automatically climbs walls. Let's still keep that there. So L1, which L1 is going to go on U. Secondary fire is going to go on X. Jump is going to go on L2, and then ability 2 is going to go on L1. So I'm jumping with this trigger, I'm throwing a mine, and I'm pushing X. I feel like this is a lot better in the long run because your trap becomes a your trap is more of a support, and then you could throw down mines for yourself, so you can go along right, and then just do like that. And the thing that I want to try and master, which I don't have right now, is the double jump, the triple jump. So, right, you can jump once, do a mine, and jump with that. But I want to be able to, so do that, jump mine. Oh, there we go. So anyway, oh, there's his mayhem, his passive. So, I much rather like that because you can push X and it doesn't require any aim, and then you can just jump with the trigger as normal. That's what I wanted in the beginning. So my too long didn't read. I don't know. I might have to just redo the whole thing. Anyway, have fun out there. Junkrat is really fun, especially when you can land shots. But have fun out there.